Yes, okay, so we're back here at the Friday, last day of the week, and we are still bullish. If you look at the daily, let's go to the other chart. We see that if you go to the daily, you see that we are still bullish. Yesterday we traded above this very gap here. Inverse had just by a little bit, not by much, but yeah, it's enough. I mean, just open, traded a little bit in it, not much. Went higher. So my next objective is this daily rejection block. We have the all-time high, and above there is a little standard deviation. So what did we do today? We opened here with a little new day opening gap. We went higher inside of a 1 hour gap here. We want to see that inverse as well. Traded higher into that, went lower towards the daily inversion high, and going to the new day opening gap. We immediately went higher during pre-session. Here is midnight. We are around midnight. I believe that we are still having targets above us, so I'm looking for buys today. TGIF, always keep that in mind, but today I'm not as looking as much on the TGIF. Maybe during the PM around 1 o'clock, but right now in the AM session I'm just bullish. As you see, we inverse this 1 hour gap, so we want to stay in a proportion. And yeah, it's just simple. We in the market make a buy. We kind of like in the middle here for our targets here, the daily rejection block. As you see, we're kind of like in the middle here. So what we want to see is just maybe go up, trap some people, go lower, and then go higher, then we'll move. If we quickly look to Dixie, we are kind of clueless on Dixie in this range here. Friday, just could just stay inside of this range, could go to this suspension block. So I'm kind of neutral on dollar, just looking what dollar is doing. Prefer to go lower, of course, if futures go higher. Yeah, I just want to see sell side and then go higher. Simple as that. Just a 930 manipulation model. You could first take down this high and then go lower and then go. Let's quickly look at ES here. So ES is here. It's kind of the same. We didn't took down this lows here. We took down this low, and this is also the RTH of Friday here. This RTH, so we're looking for a closure and then maybe all-time high. So this is the RTH gap of today. We haven't traded into much. And we have the 1 hour value gap that I outlined on NQ. That's this one here on ES. So if we trade inside of it, we could maybe look for some sort of retrace to then buy and going long. Okay, so we delivered our target. So I'm gonna make a screenshot here. We delivered the rejection block. Yeah, what I want to see right now is just go quickly. So now I want to see it go from this gap here towards here. So trading this little gap maybe. Yeah, we traded now inside of it, but we don't have any manipulation, significant manipulation that I was looking for at 9:30. Also, precision hasn't taken much. Where we are, we haven't hit a daily target, and then where we can look for some sort of reversal. And we also have a 4 hour gap, so yeah, with this in mind, we could close below here. You could go short here towards the lows here, but I prefer the longs here. But yeah, I get it. This short, I get this kind of like the manipulation that you are trading, and then you're also targeting the CE here of the RTH. So yeah, this is not really what was my plan. This could be something. I'm not gonna lie. Looks inside of the low portion. That's good. Yeah, yes, that's that manipulation as well. So I think I'm good. We see dollar going higher, so I'm pretty confident it's gonna go towards the sell side here. The only thing is that it was not my plan going into the market to say, okay, we're gonna go higher. Like it was like when I drew it like this. So we're gonna go higher, trap some people, go lower, and then bam. That was my plan. So I could trade that manipulation leg. What I said is I just prefer to buy, but I didn't expect it to go all the way down here towards the RTHI already hitting a target. See that we are in a short here. We went in here. I'm taking a partial on 930 and then some things off here. I'm gonna sell one here. My stop here. So it gave me one more opportunity to go in here. Setting my stop above here. Putting my target here. A little bit fast here. Okay, boom. And inside of this little gap, I want to see it go. So I kind of saw it in like the middle of it here. Best candle there. It's also news. That was my bad. I shouldn't be doing this. It was also news. That's my bad. I'm kind of lucky here. if they're going hitting this, I'm just gonna break even probably. Or they could take it towards this high. Almost hit it already. Yeah, it's kind of crazy this candle. I'm gonna go break even here. I'm gonna take my profit here. Well, now it's a little bit. I would got a little bit of luck here. It's still good for higher prices though. I'm still like kind of like what it is. It hit it or objective. So would I still go long? That's the question. Okay, so now I took the sell side here and went inside of that 5 minute gap here. So we hit the C of the RTH. Still wanted to see it go stay in a proportion here. Here, as you see, we hit the sell side that I marked out. We hit it the quadrant, midnight. We just didn't took down this low. So yeah, you could say an S&T here, but yeah, this engineered. Here's that 1 hour fair gap that we traded into. That make that trade on EQ also pretty good. Also went higher. So it was perfect. But yeah, here we didn't hit our objective, like the RTH close. Here, as you see, but yeah, we hit at a key level. So now I want to see, can we inverse this 5 minute gap? If you can, then I wouldn't say that we are going to maybe also do it on the S. That we maybe going to do it also on NQ. Here, so this 5 minute gap here, if you inverse it, then I would say that we could maybe trade down to autumn highs again and make new highs. If you could close even inside of this inversion, that would be even more perfect. And then autumn highs is really inside. Bodies are now on the CE of that RTH of Friday. So if higher, we really need to see it move higher here. Otherwise, we're going to close it, and after that, it's going to become a little bit less probability. So I bought on my Pepson account again. Okay, so ES went inside of that 5 minute gap here with its level. Still haven't hit our objective yet, so I'm thinking about going somewhere long here. I wanted to see this as an inversion gap, of course. So now inside of this 5 minute, if you can inverse that 5 minute, I'm just simply gonna go long somewhere. I have this inversion that's aligning with that low quadrant. That gets my intention. I'm gonna buy one more here, and I'm gonna put my stop here. So when inside of this gap with the RTH low, with that 5 minute inversion here, yeah, I could probably put my stop below this breaker. So now it's gonna be a little bit too busy, but I'm just gonna mark it here. Like this is the ugliest chart you ever see. Which I be closed here. I'm just gonna put my stop here, so reducing the risk. So yeah, this gap is also something you wanna see get reclaimed or inverse. I mean, with this gap you could see there's a reclaim, so you could mark one of them. Probably have the reclaimed on here. If it goes above there, then I could go probably break even. That's my plan. As I just look at it, joy right here. Although we want to see it move lower, of course. Yes, we have that 5 minute gap here. We want to see it close above there. For now, it didn't. We trade about in this gap. Also looking for closure on RTH. So YM is already on the autumn highs. Yeah, for now, I just don't know where to go out. I'm a little bit lost with it. My target. If I could take a partial, I could just take a partial right here, right? Take a partial here, take a partial there. But I have one micro, and that really, ah, I really want to have more micros so I can take those partial, even though it's one partial. You know, I think it could help me really with my management. But I know that this putting myself in these situations where I kind of have to make a decision. I think that's something good as well. For now, this is really clean. Like only up candles, a few down candles. No, I haven't got that in a while. So yeah, if that could just continue, that would be good. I'm gonna go break even here. So I'm gonna break even, securing the money today. I feel good with my stop loss here. For this 5 minutes to stay open. For now, it just expanded higher here. On my live hockey, I put my stop here. I went in here on the live hockey and I went out on this high here. When I took this high, I went in again around here. Now I'm break even, putting my stop here. So I think I'm just gonna move my stop again back because I haven't listened to myself saying go break even if it's gonna go above here. So if it now trades above this fair gap, that's fine. If you now make a hunt here, go towards this 5 minute fair gap, that's also fine. So I'm allowing it to make that one more move here because we are not in the most probable conditions lately. We are tend to go a little bit outside of what you want to see. So I'm allowing it to go into that once more, just for it to go trade in here. Maybe you don't want to see it, but it's okay. If I had 10 contracts here, what I would have done is I would have taken a partial on this weekend gap. So I would have taken a partial here. So this is your first partial. I would have taken a partial on this CE here and probably here. So that I can put like a limit here and a limit here. I would take some off here, a portion off here. I would take some off on here, and then event horizon from here, from this low, from this high towards this. I would go out probably around here, and then I leave like a little winner for optimize. Yeah, so now we traded above the weekend gap. I'm gonna go break even now. Now I'm confident with to say I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna go out. The lunch is approaching. I just wanna go out here, and people on profit or the people who bought here in this leg, all the other people are stopped out. So for the return here, it could happen. Do I think it's gonna happen before taking going here? No, but it could. So I'm just gonna go out. Yeah, I hope you all did have a great day. Again, I think optimize will be traded down too. We see we did a good job today, and I'm happy about today. I hope you all did have a great day, made some profits, learned today, and yeah, next week we're gonna be there again. Weekend we're gonna reflect, look back, what can we do better? Yeah, stay close to the Lord, to God. So that will be it for today. So till next week.